Hi everyone, I'm Sheri Groom with Republic Title, and I'm here today with Sarah Mann, Residential Counsel for Republic Title, and we're going to talk about wire fraud. So Sarah, we're hearing more and more about wire fraud these days. What exactly does that term mean?
Wire fraud is a scam in which a scammer poses as someone in your closing transaction, typically your real estate agent, your lender, or your escrow officer. They gain information on the transaction by hacking into the party's email accounts. When the transaction is near closing, the scammer sends false wiring instructions that divert deposits, closing costs, and even the mortgage payoff funds. Once the funds are wired to a scammer's account, it's very difficult, if not impossible, to get the money back.
So this really happens.
Yes, in 2021, there were $6.9 billion in victim losses and an average of 2,300 complaints per day made to the FBI.
So is all wire fraud through email?
The scammers have become more sophisticated. They may use emails, phone calls, websites, and even text messages to impersonate someone you trust. Since the scammer may have access to your email account or someone's email account in the transaction, these emails and texts can look authentic and even contain personal information that only someone you know would have.
So Sarah, what should the parties do to help prevent wire fraud?
If you have an escrow or closing transaction with us and you receive an email containing new or revised wiring instructions, do not respond to the email. Instead, call your closing team immediately using a previously provided phone number or email address to verify those closing instructions prior to sending any funds. Do not use any contact information provided in a suspected phishing email. If you're a seller, you want to bring your information to the closing table. We will give you a wiring instructions form for your completion and signature. We will only wire sales proceeds based on those completed instructions. If you're an out-of-town seller, you can include those original wiring instructions with the closing package when you return your documents to us. Buyers, once you request wiring instructions, we will send them via secure email. You'll note a RTT-secure in the subject line. These instructions will never change. Before you initiate your purchase money wire, please call your Republic Title of Texas closing team and verify the wiring instructions. Just a reminder, cashier's checks may be the safer option because you can pick it up and hand it directly to your closer.
So what are some additional things that we should look out for, that our clients should look out for?
Beware of any last-minute changes. Our wiring instructions don't change. Please contact your closing team immediately if you receive any revised instructions. Also use verified information to check those instructions. Also be on alert for any rush requests. Anyone who urges you to act fast and send money immediately, this is a red flag. People try to encourage you to act quickly so you avoid looking at the red flags and make a mistake in sending money to someone who should not receive the funds.
So what's the best piece of advice regarding wire fraud?
I would say to trust your gut. If something doesn't feel right, stop and reach out to your agent or escrow officer using their verified phone numbers.
If you're ever in doubt about an email or wiring instructions, please call your closing team at Republic Title of Texas. You can find a list of all our offices under locations on our website. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day.